Hi, Aquarius. Welcome into your reading. Okay, so we're going to do the reading for last week of December, right before New Year's. I was going to say scary. Only because there's a lot of shit going down for Aquarius in 2026. Like I almost feel like this energy for you guys that like, are you prepared? Because it's a whopper that's coming in 2026 for you guys. Big ass changes. All right, let's see what's going on in the last week of December. So, what I'm trying to say is this is it. This is last call. So, the universe is going to do a few things to adjust in your life so you're prepared. Let me see what their situation is, Spirit. And I'm thinking about changing around the spread a little bit next year. Let me know your thoughts on that. Four of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. No, this is actually kind of good. Slow and steady's going to win this race. All right. So what's happening for you is obviously shit has already gone down, right? And it's like maybe you do internally know that you're preparing yourself for 2026 and all these changes and all these things that are coming in. But for you with the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, you're already doing these actions by slowly moving forward. You're moving forward with purpose, right? But you're going slow. Now, the Four of Swords talks about you healing on a mental level, on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level. Anything and everything that is game for you to heal, there it is. Now, we'll clarify and see what's going on. I do see, though, at the bottom of the deck, you're weighing your pros and cons. And after that is the world. That's a wrap, folks. Chapter ends here once you make this choice and decision for yourself. All right. And I think you start moving forward on whatever you choose as a relationship, career, or otherwise, even if you're just moving. Now, what's coming in towards my Aquarius, please? What's coming in for them this last week of December before January? The Devil, Capricorn energy, and the Star card, which is your energy, Aquarius. All right, there is a situation here, Aquarius, where we won't know until we clarify this in what capacity the Devil is here. But I will tell you this. There's something that there is toxic. Person, relationship, colleague, your job. For me, for a lot of you, it feels like it's something that you keep repeating, a repetitive habit. It's kind of like why you date the same people, or why do you keep going back to that person, or why do you keep going back to this job, or, accepting this kind of shit from people. You're definitely not going to be doing that in 2026. Hell to the no. You are not. You are claiming your shit, and if people aren't on your bandwagon, if they fall off, they fall off. So for me, the Devil, a lot of you, it could be attached to fear. It could be attached to insecurities, codependency, attachment style, even abandonment issues, things like that. But this, like I said, is coming to a wrap. Regardless of this negative energy, you are remaining positive and hopeful. You understand that aside from just using, mindfulness, being clear on things, being strategic, looking at things where in a perspective that is realistic, you're also remaining hopeful and positive, Aquarius. You know that in life, everything requires a balance, that eventually this will work itself out. Now, let's keep going, because under that, I do see a happy place for you, happy relationship, happy work environment, etc. What's the surprise here for Aquarius this final week in 2025? Well, I just wanted to land right up. And I love me some Two of Cups. The World card came back out again. This is Saggy energy. Page of Wands. You're in this situation where you are dealing with somebody. A lot of you, this is a newish person, but you are together. When I say newish, I mean, it's like you've either been with them a few months, or you might have known them for years, but now you're starting to entertain something a little bit more serious, more formal. The reason I feel this way is because the Two of Cups talks about a partnership. So some of you, yes, it is business. Others of you, it's love. Now, I don't know if you've exchanged the I love yous, but I do know you both feel the same way about each other. You might feel like there's a serious soul connection. But the Page of Wands talks about you feeling as if, oh, I'm curious to see where this leads. I'm curious to see where this goes. So it's the path less traveled. You do. All right. And then the World at the back of the deck, you are starting a new chapter. This is the other side. This is the other side from the chapter you closed. All right. We'll see more when we clarify. What's the advice here for Aquarius, please? Last week, I want to see what did not come out. Aquarius, these new beginnings that are coming your way. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles, I'm trying to see on an interesting level. That card that flipped out to me but didn't come out was the Ace of Pentacles. That's solid new beginning. And usually when they fall out in the advice position, I feel like those are huge blessings in disguise. Whether they're beneath you or not for you, it doesn't matter. They segue you into some sort of new beginning that's great foundation for you. But the card that did actually flip out is the Nine of Swords. This talks about stress, sleepless nights, anxiety. Each sword here represents a problem in your life that to the point where shit's becoming so overwhelming, you either don't know how to handle it or it's all consuming. But the fact that it fell in the advice position makes me feel like I need to tell you, don't worry about these fucking demons. Don't worry about these dragons. You're going to be able to slay them. They're all in your head. I'm not saying you made them up or they're imaginary. I'm saying that they can be relieved if you just put them down, right? You could just pluck one of these swords off the wall and start slaying them one by one. See, what you should do is with the Seven of Pentacles, and there's another seven under that, which is the swords. Swords are mental, all right? What you should do is pause. See, you doing this action right here, you're on the right track. And everything looks like it's set up the way it should in the reading. What am I trying to say to you? When you're pausing and reflecting, Seven of Pentacles, on the thing that you have already invested in, time, money, relationship, person, what you built there, you can build over there. You could just take one of those pentacles and put it there. The grass is greener where you water it. You water here, that's going to grow. You want to grow over there, it's not where the grass is greener. It's wherever you water it. If you decide to go over there and you start watering over there, it will grow green, okay? Now, we started this reading slow and steady, you healing, right? But then this could be like a step back here with the devil. You start thinking about this partnership here with somebody and you get curious. Now shit becomes overwhelming and stressful. And in your advice, it's like, no, you were on the right track, Aquarius. Slow and steady will win this race. Just keep healing you. All right? Because a healed mind and a balanced center, it will lead you towards your right path. You just need to pause and reflect. See, in the card under that is the Seven of Swords. You might need to strategize. That's all. Or maybe you just need to just ghost somebody because, fuck it, they weren't respectful towards you. You tried and tried and tried and nothing happened. What is the outcome of the week? You need a mental break. Four of Swords, down to the 9. What is the outcome of the week here for Aquarius, please? Ten of Wands, and then the moon at the bottom of the deck, which is Pisces energy. See, the Ten of Wands is telling me there's a burden for you, Aquarius. It's too much. It's too much work, high risk, low reward. This person that's adding extra strain onto you doesn't sound like it's something that makes sense to you. It's just, it's not ideal, right? And moreover, the stress that's coming with it is the fact that you don't know where this is going to lead. You just feel like you have to do some, either you're fearing something with trepidation, or you're just kind of like moving forward but not knowing where the future is leading, because it's making you feel like you have to protect yourself. Because under that, the Eight of Cups is telling me you are going to walk away from something that's no longer emotionally serving you and go towards something that's passionate new beginning. Somebody who's going to be emotionally supportive and offer you a solid new start. Okie smoky, you are on the right track. Sorry, kind of slam those down. And oh, somebody asked me last week about these decks. If you're curious to know these decks, they're in the description box there for you. Instead of me looking like I'm trying to sell decks, they're there. Let me see what's going on here for Aquarius, please. Last week of December, why is the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords? The upswing is Aquarius. There's only one major arcana. It's the Devil. So if you can control this aspect, everything else is just small free will choices. I still feel like you are on the right track. Just don't get deterred. The Nine of Wands and the Sun. Something is making you happy, but you're also guarded, emotionally guarded. And it could be because of what you went through in your recent past. And that's also why you're healing. See this? The Nine of Wands is the bandage on the head. This is you putting up boundaries. Make no mistake. This is going to be the biggest thing you will do 2026. The boundaries. And anybody who crosses it or looks at it funny, you're all right to just pick up one of these wands and, hit them with it. Don't do that. I'm joking, obviously, but you get the gist. The Sun. Because if it comes down to that, someone that's going to make you sad, someone who's going to make you unhappy, someone who's going to make you second guess yourself, you're not going to take it. You're not going to be having none of that, right? And that's the part of you you're healing. So slow and steady, guarded as you go, but happy. Or at least you're protecting your happiness. See, this is the ending in betrayal that you're suffering. But trust when I say it goes from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Oh, to the Ten of Cups. It's like, I don't want to say out of the fire and into the frying pan, but if the frying pan was sexy, hot, and zesty, yeah, that's where you're going. But it leads to love too, so don't sleep on it. All right, what is the Devil? Please clarify the Devil. It's you keeping something casual. It's you or someone. It doesn't have to be you. It could be them. It's someone keeping this like non-committal, casual. And that's because whether this is you or them, someone here is pausing and reflecting what to do. Be careful because this type of energy can shift and make this all negative as opposed to positive. Right? And maybe this has something to do with your marriage or your commitment with someone. Maybe it's because someone's having an affair outside their marriage or their commitment, and that's the Devil. That's the toxic thing. What's the Two of Cups and the Page of Wands? You're all different. I just want you to understand. Some of you are in shitty marriages, but you're having a lovely affair with somebody that treats you right, and you're going in that direction, while others of you, Aquarius, are on the flip side. Some fucked up person is like, getting you distracted in an affair that's toxic, that is ruining your marriage. And you should be doing that. You're all discerning adults. You should be grown enough to know. But to me, when I read these cards, that is what it's looking like. There is a two-part situation here because I see more than two energies in your reading. So define that Devil for yourselves and you will know exactly what you need to do. What is the Two of Cups and the Page of Wands, please? Yeah, some of you are suffering an ending and a betrayal. And now you are wondering what this person is up to doing, while others of you are like, well, now I'm curious about that Two of Cups because I thought we loved each other. Others of you, you are getting betrayed by someone that you were with, but there's an option for you to be with somebody that is a Two of Cups, meaning you both love each other mutually. So I can't fathom or understand why there would be a Ten of Swords here. It's like an ending and a betrayal, yet here you are with and I don't see a breakup with this Two of Cups either. I just see you being curious about it. All right? I see you looking at your worth and your value. Closing the past out. Remaining positive and hopeful. You not talking to somebody, and you best fucking believe all of this was a blessing in disguise because the universe wanted to move your life forward. They wanted you to have an eye-opening moment. They wanted you to see. They wanted to make it very fucking clear. This person likes you, loves you, takes care of you. This one does not. You're doing all the work. What is the Nine of Swords? Eight of Wands, Two of Wands. I love this. And the King of Swords. Okay, and the High Priestess. First of all, start using your intuition. It's there to guide and protect you and serve you, Aquarius. This Nine of Swords in your advice, like I said, you can take one of those swords off the wall and start like slaying. You need to take actions, okay? There's a King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is somebody like you. They're in the upright position, so it's like they are available to fix and deal with. But what you actually need to do, Aquarius, is walk through the door and go into your future and leave shit behind you. All right? And you need to take action here with a person. You need to go back and forth with them. Some of you, it's dialogue. You got to go back, and some of you, it's closure, while others of you, it's a new beginning with someone else. But you need to start making moves. And this is going to happen right now. The end of the year, going into your new year. But your best advice, you go and do the new thing. You move forward. Even if this is about someone from your past who's willing to fix shit and they're willing to come into your future, you best believe it better be brand new. Because none of what you used to do, what you used to know, how you used to feel, what you used to think, that shit's out the door. Especially for the other person you're dealing with. That's your best advice. Walk through the door. Go into your future. Start taking action steps. Whether that means quite literally moving out, whether that literally quite means closure, or whether literally you're talking to somebody about engagement and moving forward with your plans. All right? You don't need to stress. You just have to start taking small little action steps. Whatever that is for you. Some of you, if this is about a job, put your resume out there. Small action steps, because one action begets the next. Especially when I see wands. All right? We don't want to go, we want to go out of our thoughts and into action mode. Now, what is the 10 of Wands, please, for Aquarius? And the 5 of Swords. Yeah, you're starting to slice and dice things. You're starting to say yourself here with the 5 of Swords, look, I can't carry 5 swords. I can carry 2, 3 at best. They're too heavy. They're 50 pounds each. But if I take these 3 swords away, then they can't kill me with them. They can't slay me. They can't do this. They can't. You handicap them. You understand? Others of you, this is a sacrifice in the sense of like, all right, I'll tolerate this and no longer deal with that. Okay? Energies in relationships, energies at work. But something's a burden, and now you're starting to say to yourself, I got to get rid of a burden here. It's too much. The universe did, you were always taking too much on, Aquarius, and that's why the universe is getting involved. Said, no, my beautiful souls. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Everybody else out there got to go do their own work, their own homework, and that's enough. You can't, Aquarius no longer catering to people. Goodbye. And then they bring you in. Somebody here emotionally mature and available. Yes, it's going to be like a third party. But maybe you just need to be single for 5 minutes. This is all New Year shit. But all of this last week of December is showing me why you're taking these certain action steps in January. But we'll see. Next week's reading, we'll do a monthly. And we'll see what's up there. All right. Um, all the extended stuff, by the way, the description box is below. I'm down for any recommendations for 2026, how you would like to see my channel grow, be different, the spread. Please, by all means, I'm all open to suggestions. All right. What are we going to read for Aquarius in the extended, please? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And I'm pretty friggin' sure it has a lot to do with this. Where did I see that Nine of Wands? Yeah, in your beginning, where you feel like a wounded warrior over here, but someone's making you happy, but you're afraid, perhaps, and that's why I'm seeing the devil. We'll see more when I deep dive on this. Wisdom House tonight, what you got for beautiful Aquarius? I always feel like the advice cards from here wrap up the reading with a bow. Wisdom House tonight, Aquarius, please. Thank you. Summon. It's time, friends. You're going to find all that stamina and summon all your support to help you do what you got to do. When you choose this card, it's a symbol to create a ritual and to connect with your spirituality. Get in touch with your own inner magic before you make a move forward. How do you communicate with your powers, or with me, meaning spirit guides? Now is the time to pray, to meditate, to acknowledge the sacred in every experience. Don't take your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and summon even me. You are inquiring about something important. Breathe and wait for a sign before you act. Choose another card if you need more understanding of my wisdom for you. Let me see. What wisdom does Aquarius differences? All right. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll tell you differences. Everyone you deal with will have a different experience, right? It also talks about, the person that you've had your whole life, and say a new person comes in, will be incredibly different from each other. Not one or two is alike, and nor can the experiences also be the same. Also meaning, because there's a new experience coming in for you, Aquarius, it's time to adjust. It's time for those changes and for that different type of vibe that's coming in for you. And you, honestly, I'm seriously intuitively picking up, you will absolutely enjoy it once you give into it. You really will, because it's going to be an adventure in the sense of something new, something innovative, something different. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next week. Members, I'll see you over there.